Last night I had a dream I was playing Fortnite at work, and one of my coworkers leaned over my shoulder and started giving me tender, intimate little kisses on my cheek. What does that mean? This is not plugged into anything. Long time no see, yada yada. How have we been? Have you been? I've been busy recently, as I'm sure you can tell by the absolute state of 1, this room, 2, me. She's having a moment. The bookshelf. Scratch that. Reverse it. Ew. I didn't make a video for what I read in July, partly due to the fact I read 3 books in July, and also due to the fact that I just didn't have the energy. Just wasn't there. And that's okay. But I'm here now. Daddy's home. I mean, they. After a pretty decent reading month in August, I read 5 books, which is good because I've been pretty busy. I've been wrapped up, but I'm not gonna tell you what, because it's a secret. Shh, 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 shh. Here's the thing. I can't do bits by myself. I need someone to help guide my bits. Otherwise, this happens. First up, Her Body and Other Parties by Carmen Maria Machado. This ribbon bit is so bad. I'm gonna be honest. I did not start and finish this book in the month of August. When did I start it? You might be asking yourself, wondering, curious about. February. It's been 6 months since I started this book, and I'm just now finishing it. Historically, I'm very bad at reading short story collections because I pick it up, I read a couple stories in one sitting, and then since there's a sense of conclusion, there's an ending between stories, which would otherwise just be chapters, I just don't pick it up again. But I'm proud of myself for finishing this eventually, and Miss Carmen made it easy because they're great stories. This collection features 8 stories, my favorites of which are The Husband Stitch, Especially Heinous, and 8 Bites, but they're all really great. She combines genres such as sci-fi, fantasy, horror, comedy so brilliantly in order to illustrate the realities that women and their bodies endure. I would absolutely recommend this. 4 stars. And then, the second collection I read is Fresh Girls by Evelyn Lau. Not gonna show the cover because I don't know how YouTube works, and there's boobs on it. Bruh. She's a Vancouver-based writer, born and raised, baby, who just has a great story in terms of her rise to literary prominence. She wrote a bestseller at the age of 17 after being unhoused for 2 years previous to that, which is just unreal. I'll be honest though, these stories didn't really resonate with me. They dive into themes of power, desire, violence, all within sex work and more broadly sex and intimacy relationships in general, which I've never had any of those things, so of course it doesn't resonate with me. Ugh. It's a much shorter collection of just over 100 pages total, so it was a pretty quick read. Honestly, I don't have that much to say about it. The writing is solid, her voice is clear and comes through. It just didn't resonate with me. I appreciate it for what it is, just didn't hit me. But I'll give it a 3.5 stars. Next up, the one we've all been waiting for, I'm sure. You've all been cooped up in the house waiting for this next Isaiah the Bookworm drop in hopes and anticipation that I've finished this book, which I've been reading slowly, very slowly over the course of the summer. That is, of course, Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. So, like I said, I've been reading it very, very slowly, almost exclusively outside, which is how I think it's meant to be read. I've been transplaining it every chance I could get. I've been recommending it before having finished it myself. I've been bursting and gushing and raving to everyone I talk to about this book, and honestly, there's nothing I can say that's gonna do it justice. I bought it a while ago, like a couple of years I think, and have since been waiting patiently for it to call me, for it to be, I don't know if y'all have this feeling where you buy a book and you're just not supposed to be reading it yet. And this was one of those books, and when I was supposed to read it, oh goodness gracious, oh good lord, oh wow, holy moly. Like, the effect it's had on my life cannot be understated. It's so brilliant, so special. So expertly put together, so much wisdom and knowledge and heart. It's just perfection. This is the easiest 5 stars I have ever and likely will ever give out. I gave it 5 stars after the first chapter. And the rest of the book did nothing to waver that. Perfection. Reading this book is going to be my new summer tradition. When the weather starts getting nice, when I can start reading outside, I'm gonna just start reading it and slowly just have it with me through the summer. I can't speak highly enough of it. Yeah, 5 stars, easy peasy. And following Braiding Sweetgrass is a no easy task. Among Us? Following Braiding Sweetgrass is no easy task, but Elliot Page and his memoir, Pageboy, put up a fight for the ages. For the pages. Am I right? Am I right, fellas? Give me some. Give me some. I've read, so far this year, 8 pretty strong memoirs. Pageboy is right near the top of that list, though. Right up there. Pageboy details Elliot's upbringing, his career as an actor, his personal life in a wonderfully heartfelt and really, really elegantly written way. I especially love its non-linear style and format. I think so often we as a society think of transitions in such a linear way. It's just like discovery, transition, and that's it. But that so often leaves out the very chaotic, unknowing parts that can accompany so many people's transitions. The fear as well, it all comes through. It's so natural, it's so just organic. And have you folks heard about this submarine with the rich people? Tell you what, that's bringing a whole new meaning to eat the rich. Because if I was in that submarine, I'd bite them. Pageboy was a brutally honest, candid, funny, heartbreaking look into Elliot Page's life, and I really appreciate him sharing this with us in such a beautiful way. And this one got another 5 stars from me, pretty easily as well. Last and certainly not least, is perhaps the strangest book I've ever read, Bunny by Mona Awad. Shout out as well, once per video shout out to the Fraser Valley Regional Library for supplying me with first Pageboy, then Bunny. We stan our local libraries, go support them, go get your books from them. But yeah, Bunny by Mona Awad. What's going on here? What's going on here, actually? Good God. The book follows a writing student, Samantha, throughout a couple years of her time at the prestigious Warren University and her time in the writing program with her cohort of fellow writers. I don't want to say too much about it plot-wise, but it gets wild. Freaky, even. It's very funny, very, again, strange. It definitely tops my weird girl list so far this year. And I want to read more stories like it, so if anyone has any recommendations, please do let me know. Yeah, no, I loved it. It was, yeah, like I said, funny, strange, emotional at times, raw. I just really enjoyed it. I gave it 4.25 stars, which such an arbitrary score. Like, it means nothing. I really liked the book. That's all that matters. Definitely read it if you can. That's all I read in August. I don't know. There's no, like, outro news to plop in here. Olivia Rodrigo dropped an album last night, so I'm gonna go listen to that now, I think. Bye.
We're never equal and I try to be tough.